Hello class, my name is Mark Mays. It's good to share with you our week 1 question on whether 25% of the people in your congregation have a diagnosable mental disorder and what our reactions are to that. I believe that number is a pretty good number. Before being called as a pastor a couple of years ago, I have been a nurse practitioner for 23 years and a nurse for 34 years. And I can tell you that in my office, many of the people who come into your office, especially in family practice, are having some type of emotional or psychiatric or psychological or spiritual issue of some sort. Sometimes they don't present coming in saying, hey, Mark, I'm depressed, or I'm anxious, I'm nervous, I can't sleep, those kind of things. Sometimes they come in with a physical problem. Sometimes they have a lot of headaches, backaches, they have chronic fatigue and other things that their mental illness or something may manifest in. And so a lot of times they have a lot of somatic complaints as well. And when you get to the heart of the matter, it truly is sometimes a diagnosable mental disorder. That number actually might be a little on the low side. It actually may be a little bit higher. I mean, we live in a life these days that is difficult, and we know that it's difficult. We go through a lot of trials and we go through a lot of challenges in our life, and it's difficult to navigate these days with the pressures that we face sometimes. And sometimes I cringe when I hear pastors say, well, if your walk with the Lord was strong enough, you wouldn't need no medication and that kind of thing. And I cringe when I hear that, because that's ill-informed, because there are people who have true physical and chemical genetic issues that predispose them to it. Yes, that your faith has a lot to do with how we react and how we respond. And I think my position as a pastor has helped people to grow in that and understand God's promises and help them move forward. I've had some experience, a little bit of experience in counseling, but obviously in this class, not just because of meeting a goal, of meeting credits, but I need to have more experience and understand the area of pastoral counseling much better than I do. So I hope that that people will seek us out. They are more than ever. As far as pastoral counseling is concerned, most people want you to share with them, as our text says. They truly, people want to see someone who has some spiritual foundation to them by a large degree, I think. But I do believe that all of us, we need to see depression, anxiety, bipolar disorder, whatever it may be, is not a label. The stigma of mental health is beginning to fade, although it's still there. And some people won't seek care or admit that they have an issue because they're afraid of the label that will be produced, and it's a sign of weakness and that type of thing. So I'm thankful that we can be a part of help removing that stigma and being able to reach out to people who are truly hurting, who truly need help. We're all on different planes in our life, spiritually, emotionally, and such. And I think sometimes we need to realize that when we're counseling people, we come across people, everybody's life is different, everybody's circumstances are different, and where they are in that life, whether they are believer or unbeliever, is different. And so we need to try to meet these people where they are and try to establish a trusting relationship with them. And then hopefully through God's leading and through His Word and through His wisdom, we can help these people at least to start getting on a path of recovery and realize that they have a better life. God has a better way for us, a better place for us, and that type of thing. So that's my take. Sorry it was a little long. We'll be praying for all of you guys and look forward to sharing with you as the class goes on. God bless.